Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be very quickly going over some of the stuff happening in the continental US. Then we're moving on to almost all tropics, as we now have two disturbances in the Atlantic that we do have to watch. So if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. So right now I am on the Storm Prediction Center page, and we have areas of marginal risk. One area extending from New Mexico all the way up to the Canadian border, and another one focusing in on the Great Lakes region. Now, there are no tornado threats within these areas, but there are high wind chances as well as hail risk with these storms. Same setup as the last couple days. We have cold air in the Rockies producing snow. We have a warm, moist air current flowing from the Gulf all the way up into the northern plains, and those two air masses colliding together at different angles is creating a little bit of spin, a little bit of updraft, and we are seeing thunderstorms starting to pop up. Now, today everything is starting to subdue. The main threat is over, and at this point we just have some early morning threats there. Then everything rolls out for the east part of that risk. Then the western portion, that one from New Mexico all the way up to the border, that sparks up in the afternoon hours and is a quick isolated thunderstorm in some spots. Just a quick flare-up and a cool down, and that is about it. So, in terms of the power of these thunderstorms, we can see here that most of the thunderstorms are going to be going through that area in between Minneapolis and areas of the Quad Cities. So, that is about it. Now we're going to move on to the tropics. So we have two disturbances in the tropics here, and we are going to be taking a look at both of them. First up is the one that is most likely going to become a tropical depression here during the day today, and you will most likely be seeing another video today about it. Now, this disturbance is a non-tropical low-pressure area located about 625 miles east-northeast of Bermuda, and is forecast to strengthen into a storm-force low-pressure system last night. And during the day today, the low is expected to turn west-southwestward over warmer waters and will likely become a subtropical cyclone near and to the northeast of Bermuda. After that time, the low is forecast to move northward and northeastward into a more hostile environment by Saturday night or Sunday. And additional information on this developing low pressure area can be found in high seas forecast issued by NOAA's Ocean Prediction Center and forecast products. That includes tropical storm watches issued by the Bermuda Weather Service. Now, in 48 hours, 80% chance. In 5 days, 80% chance. That tells us a lot, because this has come down in 5 days from 90% to 80%. Which means that if this is going to form, it is going to form in the next 48 hours. And out of that, I think it's most likely going to be today. Now we have a second disturbance here, and it is a disorganized area of cloudiness and thunderstorms over the western Gulf of Mexico, and is associated with a surface trough of low pressure. Conditions are expected to be marginally conducive, for some development over the next day or so before the disturbance moves inland over the northwestern Gulf Coast late Friday or Friday night. Regardless of development, the system could produce heavy rainfall over portions of the southeastern Texas and southwestern Louisiana on Friday and through the weekend, and that is not good for our current flood threat there. Now, in both 48 hours and 5 days, low 20% chance of cyclone formation. That also shows that if this is going to form, it's going to form in the next 48 hours. So here is the HWRF on the first of those systems, the more likely to form. Now, currently, everything is very disorganized, but it forms up pretty quickly. We start to see some rotation, and right about here we really start to see a complete tropical-ish. I think this is very borderline, especially as it's moving south. You can see that it's moving south slightly, so in that period, if it's moving south, I think it is possible to see this go tropical, but most likely subtropical. You can see that it looks very good now. We have so much evidence here just from this. We have great rotation. We have a very clear center of rotation. If I go over here to the satellite imagery, you can see that. So at this point, there is no reason for this not to form, and this does look like Tropical Storm Anna. But eventually that does dissipate off. You can see this is at least a tropical depression or an extratropical depression at this point. It tries to stick around for a little bit, but at that point it's just too weak and eventually gets swept up by a cold front. But that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.